National Assembly has finally received the Petroleum Industry Bill from President Muhammadu Buhari for deliberations on key aspects of the legislation before it's passed into law. The bill has been in the works for about 20 years and is aimed at repositioning the oil and gas industry under Nigeria's post-COVID-19 agenda. Let's bring in public affairs analyst Chuma Nwokolo, who joins us now to react to this development. The steps to reform the country's oil sector has been in the pipeline as far back as 1999, and it does appear that successive administrations failed to achieve that feat. As a matter of fact, this same bill has gone through successive National Assembly, and there's been this huge difficulty passing the bill for different reasons. Why do you think it has taken this long?
Well, I think it is not strange that it has taken this long because when you consider the fact that oil is our mainstay and there are lots of people who are interested, it's the primary goal for any rent seeker, and so it's not a wonder at all that it has taken so long. On the one hand, you have all the people who are trying to reform the sector, operators in the sector. On the other hand, you have the government, and people who have their own interests at stake. So we're not surprised that it's taken this long at all.
Let's look at what this bill contains and the expectation that you have of it. It seeks to strap the NNPC and the PPRA and replacing it with the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited after all of the assets and liabilities of the NNPC has been identified by the Minister of Petroleum Resources. The bill also seeks to establish the Nigerian Upstream Regulatory Commission as well as the Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority. What exactly do all of this mean for the oil and gas sector?
I think the primary purpose of the bill is to do what should have been done from the beginning, which is to separate the business part of oil from the regulatory part of oil. In other words, NNPC has always been this behemoth that combined the regulation of the oil industry and the business, the government side of the business of the oil industry. That was always a bad combination because it was necessary to be able to look separately at the industry, not just. It was always a bad idea to have in one organization the rule maker and the business aspect. So that is the main purpose of the bill, which has been achieved if you look at the communication industry, the power industry. This has largely been achieved in theory and in practice. The regulation of these industries are separate from the business of the industries.
Well, the bill under the 8th National Assembly was broken into 5 parts, and a part was passed as the Petroleum Industry Governance Bill, which has now been rejected by the President. We'll see how all of these play out. Public affairs analyst Chuma Nwokolo, thank you for talking to us tonight.
Thank you.